They need to look on the YouTube channel.
They need to look on the YouTube. Look on the YouTube channel. Perfect. Look on the YouTube channel.
I love how they can hear us right now.
Which one's everybody?
Well,
Probably.
nobody, because nobody's here, but here we go.
Nobody. Marvs,
Yeah,
yeah.
tuning in to all Earthlings. Welcome to Amazing and Marvs. Why am I talking first when you're the name at the front?
Because you're a guy and that's what guys do.
Oh, we're sexist already, ladies and gentlemen. Um, no, this is okay. So let me explain what's going on here. I don't know if this is a podcast. I don't know if it's a show. I don't know if it's therapy. Uh, but what it is kind of like it's a morning show at night. Like we're gonna talk just about whatever. We're gonna have one main topic usually, but there's nothing is off limit here. This is Tina Amazing. As you can see, she's the amazing and Marvs. I'm David Marvs, of course. If you don't know that, where the you been? Because I've been at this about 4 years in various capacities, and we've got our gear. I think this is like conspiracy theory gear. We're ready to go. We're ready to dig deep.
Here for it, dude.
How are you,
Like,
Tina?
I am.
We have planned this for. I mean, we talked about it kind of off and on for like a month or two after your appearance on the James Marv show.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be
And
here.
here we
I'm
are.
excited to do this.
Here we are. Nobody knows anything about you from my perspective. So let's start there. You are watching the NBA finals right now, are you not?
I am watching the
Or the
Spurs
NBA
and the
play
Thunders.
yeah, the
Yeah.
playoffs, my bad.
Yeah. I'm not watching the other ones though.
And the Knicks, you're not watching the Knicks?
No.
Do you know the Knicks is short for Knickerbockers?
I've got a theory, actually. I've
Go for it.
heard that it's yeah, I've heard that it's like kind of rigged, actually.
The NBA's rigged?
Couldn't possibly be rigged.
Well, no, I know what you're saying. There's a particular referee, Tony. I don't know. His name shall be unmentioned. How about that?
Who?
I
No,
don't
not who. Not a Tony.
know. It's Tony something, right?
So
I'll find out.
there's a ref that rigs it that's even extra
Well, you tell me why
rigged.
you think it's rigged, and I'll tell you what I've got.
Well, I was told by my dad that it's rigged while we were watching the game the other day. Um, so he told me that it's rigged, and I was like, okay. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, actually, so what's gonna happen? Here's my theory: is that it's gonna be tonight. The Spurs are gonna win. They're gonna go to the finals, blah blah, whatever. And it doesn't. I'm really gunning for the Spurs, dude. Uh, pew pew.
I
Um,
am too.
because the Thunder's cool and they're very good, but I'm an underdog girl, you know. I'm not a bottom. I'm just an underdog. Actually, it's kind of a lie. Um, but no, I'm just an underdog girl. So I think
Ladies
that's
and gentlemen, this is way too early
what's
to use this.
ultimately what's gonna happen.
All right, so yeah, I'm a Spurs. I like Wemby. I like Wembenyama. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna be a player that changes the game moving forward. I think he is only like 21 years old,
22 actually.
22. Yeah.
Yep,
So he's gonna be.
7'4", 22". He's just freaking just like a big little noodle.
He's
It's
gonna be
no.
around a while. And
Are we?
I don't know if you know this or not, but the Oklahoma City Thunder are my fucking team.
They're
I
your team. Are you
listen.
shitting me right now?
I hate their guts, but they were my team. They came from
Okay.
Seattle.
What do you mean they came from
When
Seattle?
this
What are you
they
even talking about?
they sold the Sonics in Seattle, and the owner moved them to Oklahoma City, right out from under me.
Do you mean like the players or like what are you talking about?
The owner
The owner.
bought the
What do you
team,
mean they moved him there? Like what do
moved
you
it.
mean by that? Like
Well,
what do you mean by they sonicked over there?
let me give you an example. Do you've heard of the Lakers? I assume.
No, I've never heard of the
Okay.
Lakers.
Uh, they used to be in Minnesota, where
I'm not gonna
lakes.
Kobe. I'm not gonna Kobe this one.
They used to be in Minnesota, where lakes are prevalent.
Okay.
And if you think jazz music originates in Utah, I got another story for you. They're from New
If
Orleans. So teams move.
well, yeah.
And when they moved, they didn't keep the Sonics name like the Lakers and the Jazz kept their names. They created a whole new team. So I lost the Sonics. But the expansion's coming and they're going to be bringing the Sonics back. So that's good news. But I
Sounds
hate
like
the Thunder.
they're okay. It sounds
I
like
hate
they're at
them.
least creative. That's fun.
Punk ass
See,
bitches is what they are.
I like the storms. They don't bother me too much, but
Well, you're not in Oklahoma City either.
I'm a Midwest
Ah.
girl, bro. And also, yeah, no, I don't like the Chiefs like everyone likes the Chiefs either.
Why do people like the Chiefs?
I don't just because they're close. Like if you're in Nebraska, it's just because they're next to Nebraska and it's the only professional team that actually wins. And the Huskers have just been like, can we please get somebody that wins? And that's why.
Oh, I don't like the Huskers either, but I'm going to tell you, I think my thing against them is red. I don't like the color red.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Why?
I don't know. It's blood. Plus, when you think about where I'm from, I come from the Pacific Northwest where it's all marine colors, marine life. And,
There's red there too,
I
though,
mean,
right?
there's red everywhere.
Probably more like stop signs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have stop signs.
You have stop signs up there? Is that why?
We certainly do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any comments on the NBA and the playoff situation, hockey playoffs are also going on right now, but no one gives a shit about that unless you're north of us, eh?
Oh, do they call them playoffs or is it skate offs?
Whatever.
Whatever.
You can call it either way. But yeah,
I'm not the ref over here, okay? I'm not the referee.
I can't find that asshole's name either. There must be trying to hide
the
him.
ref?
Yeah. There's a ref that's consciously making terrible calls.
I kind of agree with that because there were a few calls from the other night where I was like, no, like that is not correct.
And if
actually.
you have been watching closely, you'll notice that SGA
what's his number?
falls down on every play, on every shot he takes.
What's his number?
13, I think. I don't.
Is it 13? I don't know.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander is his name.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
He's probably one of the best players in the sport.
Okay, so not the ref though.
No, the ref is. It's driving me nuts, dude.
Plenty of nuts added in, right?
Like everybody's like, the ref just handed okay. It's like, what's his fucking name, dude?
Well, let me ask AI real quick. Who's the ref that's
That
Who's
sucks.
who's the ref for the Spurs
It's
that's
not.
sabotaging
Oh man.
everything?
But everyone's saying it's rigged. So I mean, that's not a hot take, really. I don't know why they
Well,
would
of
do
course.
that.
Well, it's not really about like ultimately who's supposed to win the game. Is
The
it the
best team.
people? Is it the best? Is it like it's really just performative? Like it's just entertainment.
It's still a
Does it not
sport,
have?
though. I mean, the Seahawks won the Super Bowl because they were the better team.
Well, yeah. I only
So
recently became a Seahawks fan, and that's because they were the underdogs, and I was like, dude, like I fucking love their fits, and let's go. And then they won the Super Bowl, and everyone's like, you're not, it's not going to be a thing, but it
it was a thing.
was. So
It was a glorious thing. What the
it,
fucker's name, dude? For
I
real.
cannot, I cannot find it.
All right. I'm going to be very specific. Who is the ref who has blown
That's what I
the
just,
calls
that's what
in the
I just
last
did.
OKC and San Antonio game? Come
The
on.
ref, hold on, the referees. Okay, you do that, and then I'll
Tony
do
Brothers is his name.
Tony Brothers. Let's go. All right. What's up, Tony Brothers?
What is the series at right now? I don't even know. Is it 3-2? Is tonight elimination game for the Spurs?
Yes, for the yes, it
I'm gonna
is.
fact check
But
us.
that won't happen because it's happening at the Spur, I think. I don't know. I just go sports. Okay, I love sports. Um, Tony Brothers is an NBA referee who has officiated in the league since in the 1994 to 95 season. Oh shit. So he's like,
All right. So yes, 7:30 tonight, Central
mm-hmm.
Standard Time. The
Yep.
conference finals. Game 6, Oklahoma City leads 3-2. Game 5
Ugh.
was the most controversial yet. And yeah, so I get what you're saying. Like, let's go
Let's
Spurs,
fuck.
dude.
Well, dude, let's fucking go
So your
Spurs.
dad's predicting the OKC loses tonight, Spurs win, and there's a game 7.
Um, so I am predicting that the Spurs will win tonight at their home field because like OKC has just and last night was like a scrappy scrap kind of game. It was like whatever, like they don't want to hurt themselves kind of thing. Also, I played basketball growing up, so like it was just kind of like like it felt like a practice game is what I saw. Um, so tonight, I think being at the Spurs are going to take that one, and then it'll be a tie, and then they're going to go to the next one, while the Knicks go fuck yourself, are gonna be, and then it's gonna be like a whole thing, and it's all about, um, yeah, just entertainment, basically.
So you're likening it
That's my
almost to
theory.
the WWE.
That's my theory.
I still think they have to play the games. I think
Well,
the
yeah,
Knicks.
they have to play the games, but they're gonna go
Okay,
on.
so help me
Sorry,
understand where you're
I'm
at.
I'm
Is
still
it the refs
distracted by
that are
your by
changing?
the crop circle behind your head.
We'll get to those in a minute. Is it the refs that
Well,
are altering the game, or is it the players that are cheating to alter the game? I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't. It's all of it. It's I don't know. I don't know the fine print of their contracts. I don't know how all that works.
Because if you think of like something like the WWE, it's all scripted.
Yeah,
They know
yeah,
the outcomes already. We're not
right.
suggesting that, are we?
It's uh wouldn't necessarily suggest it. I think that they might play that though.
I can't.
It's all just a game.
That I agree with. But why do you play a game? You want to win.
They're professionals.
Nobody's
They're
going to sit
paid.
there for any amount of money and be like, we're losing, and you'll never hear a word about it. Like,
That's what we do, like existing as humans in general. Like, come on, dude.
all right, we're off on this communication because when I do something, I want to win at it. Like,
Yeah,
I never go in thinking I'm going to blow this because someone told me to. Is that what we're saying?
I also operate that same way, though other people don't. And if you're being paid by these like corporations that do that, where millions and billions, or maybe billions of people, I don't know if they can't afford to maybe like watch the shows. Anyway, um, do that, then yeah, like I
All right.
operate the same way, but I
All
don't know
right.
that
Very
anybody else or
curious.
everybody else does.
Very curious to hear what everyone has to say about that. Um, I will tell you this, Tina. In the 1920s, in Major League Baseball, the an entire team was caught uh, basically getting paid off. Have you ever heard of Shoeless Joe Jackson?
I have not. I would love for you to inform me about it though.
I will give you that information forthwith. Um,
Bless you.
Black Sox scandal. Shoeless Joe. Here you go. Shoeless Joe Jackson was part of the American League Baseball outfielder whose 356 career batting average ranks among the highest in Major League history. His legacy is forever tied to the 1919 Black Sox scandal. 8 Chicago White Sox players, including Jackson, were accused of conspiring with gamblers to intentionally lose the World Series to the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for bribes.
Okay.
And
Is that supposed to
basically,
be like shocking or something?
in 1919, I would think so.
Okay. Well, I wasn't alive then, but
But we haven't,
like, is that supposed to be shocking? Like, isn't that what we kind of deal with every day?
if we're tying it to today's, I mean, there hasn't been any instance of that that's been caught since then in any sport. So,
Why do you think they haven't? Why do you think it hasn't been caught? Or
well,
why?
let's think
Or
about.
and I say that intentionally. Why do you think it hasn't been caught?
I would like to say it's because it hasn't happened since then, but here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
This is what you have to trick your mind into believing. For that to happen, there was only 8 players on that team that were accused, right? As I
How many
said,
players are normally on a team?
like 25.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. Sorry. I'm not. Go on.
um,
Go on.
so you would have to
That's good.
inform those people. A non-disclosure agreement signature is not going to help you because it's illegal. So you're not going to make them sign a contract that says if you talk about it, you're going to be in trouble, because they're going to be in trouble if they talk about it because they cheated.
If they can't handle logistics like that, are they even allowed to sign their own names?
I would think not. But my
Okay.
point is,
Well,
you now have anywhere from 1 to 20 people that know about this scandal, plus whoever's trying to put it into play,
hmm
all being quiet for the duration of their lifetimes.
hmm
That's hard to
that's
like.
that's surprising because people talk a lot. Like they just like to like blab. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it would be highly. It'd be very difficult for them to pull off something like that.
What was the
'Cause
leverage? Like, you know, it wasn't just be quiet. Like, what was the leverage? You know?
Well, I think the biggest leverage against it, I can't really speak for it because I can't find a good argument for it, is you have these guys they come up competitive. They're competitors. If you play a
Well,
sport
yeah,
growing
they're
up,
sports. Yeah, they're sports guys. Like,
so you're going to have
yeah,
to find 10 people on the same team that are all like, I care about money more than I care about competing. When I'm already making a shit ton of money,
how much money?
I mean, it's all subjective, but you have to follow the money too, because if somebody wins like $100 billion on one outcome, you probably want to look into that. But like, what
Right.
amount above like the max contract in the NBA is like $60,000 or $60 million a year.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Right. So if
So,
you're
but
making 60,
okay,
how much more? Like, they're not going to double that because they're not going to make that much.
okay, so let's go back if you're okay with this. Let's go back to number one Spurs guy. He's like my favorite. What's it
Wemby,
would be yes. What's his net worth? And
Victor,
he's 22, I believe. He's 22. He's 7'4". So like to me, he's like I'm just like you're like a baby, but like you're so much taller than me. And he's just killing the game right now and just all up in the fucking spotlight. Like that's wild. So what's that?
okay. So Wembenyama, he's in his second season. He is in the middle of a 4-year contract worth $55.17 million.
It's not
And
enough.
once that contract is up, he's going to make that per year
It
for the
should
rest
be
of his
at
life.
least it should be at least 7.4 million. I mean, I think that if you're like your con your contract should go by like your stats and like your height.
Oh, I see. So that would be a paid decrease for him.
Well, he does. Did you see that the
Oh, yeah,
halftime
the buzzer
fucking
beater.
shot? Dude.
I saw it.
Ugh.
He's awesome.
I do kind of have a crush on him, but I can't crush on him because he's so tall and he's like there's like no way. But anyway, and he's French and that's like super cool. It's kind of like do you know like the Jake Paul and crap, what's his name?
Chris.
I can't remember his name. It was the fight, not Mike Tyson, but the other one.
Who was it?
It was like something Anthony or whatever. And then he just like was just like dude, like I don't know. It was just like
Oh yeah, he got his jaw broken. That was awesome.
yeah. I think his brother might have actually paid him to get to do that, and his
All right, so
girlfriend's
now
like
if you're
super
talking
hot,
about
but
rigging
whatever.
shit in boxing, that's a lot easier because it's one guy.
Right, because there's so many players in the game, it's like too many chefs in the kitchen, blah blah blah. I will get the fucking spaghetti dogs done. I'll figure it out. But that's just gonna be me, which is ironic.
Are we gonna do it
Uh,
live?
we can do it live, yeah.
You guys, she's committing right now to making spaghetti dogs
Spaghetti dogs.
live on the show. I
Spaghetti
think
dogs.
I think that would be incredible. And just a word from our sponsors, real quick.
Got it.
Now with more nuts. Uh,
Oh,
Now please don't take it
are
as
you
like,
allergic? You're not allergic, are you?
no, I'm not allergic.
Oh, good. That's good. I'm here, so that's
I do.
appropriate.
I want to run this by you because, uh, so my brother talked to my brother the other day. You know my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever met his wife?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Well,
He's
she
really cool, but
recently uh, uh, came up came up with no. She recently um, is now allergic to seafood, some seafood, and that includes scallops, oysters, that type of thing. Anything in a shell.
that sucks.
and we were going over to his house to eat this weekend, and I said, "Can she be around those foods that she's allergic to?" He's like, "This is his exact quote. I eat oysters and I laugh in her face." How do you feel about that? Can you picture my brother saying that about his
I
wife?
eat I eat oysters and I laugh in her face.
That's what he said.
That's
That's what the man said.
that's first of all, if you're gonna eat oysters, like it's like like oysters, eating them is like a whole thing.
Are you a fan or no?
Of oysters?
Yeah.
Yes. I
Oh,
love oysters.
yeah,
I
me
do
too.
love I
I
I do
think,
love oysters. Which is why it's like you can't just like eat oysters, and like if you laugh in someone's face, it's almost like
yeah, no, I'm right there
like
with you. I was
no,
kind of
like
disgusted.
no. And if they can't, and if there's if there's a person who's not about eating oysters or is allergic to them, and then you laugh in their face, it's gonna be like, uh, no, it's weird.
I agree. So, how do you prepare your oysters?
I don't. I go to restaurants and they do it for me.
So, do you like, okay, well, so you order them like cooked?
Or, well, or different places, but it's okay.
Do you get them cooked or on the half shell? How do you go about it?
I don't like the fried ones. The
All right.
fried ones are
They're
just.
definitely not my preference, but
Do you prefer, what is your oyster
when
preference?
I order it, I want them to just cut it in half,
And go,
put it out there so I can get to it, and then I take it and I put cocktail sauce, horseradish, and a dash of lemon, maybe some hot sauce, and down the hatch.
oh, so you like layered up. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
But
need
we're
to.
we're also like in the Midwest. So, like, are they even real? Do you think they're actually like
Even
real oysters? Like,
they
or are
are
they just
real,
like
but
or are they like the cardboard oysters? You know what I'm saying?
there's
Like, because
something to be
sometimes, because
said.
they taste like it sometimes. Like with the seafood in the Midwest, it's like, it just tastes like the cardboard it's been shipped in.
There is
Um,
something to be said about the
where
location of where you get your oysters for sure.
do you get your oysters?
Well, Shucks is the only place I will eat them in Omaha.
Okay, which one?
Um, the one on Pacific.
Okay,
That was
that's a
the one
good
that was
one,
close to my house when I
I
lived there.
think.
I
I
actually
think.
bought my house because it was in close proximity to that and Bailey's, the
I
breakfast
gotcha.
place.
I used
Um,
to work at that Big Fred's for like a half a second. Okay,
oh yeah,
so on the oyster thing, so we never mind. Anchovies on salads are just a no-go with my family.
really?
That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
Let's argue that because to me, I will argue that you're not a
That's
real
all that's all
Italian.
I'm gonna say about that.
That's fine, but I'll just give you my perspective. I will
I'm
say
not
that
an
you're not an
Italian. I'm
authentic.
I'm German, Dutch, and English. Um,
Okay, it's not about you though. If you're an
of
Italian
course I
restaurant
know.
and you're claiming that you're an Italian restaurant, I'm going to say that you're not unless you have the ability to have anchovies on your salad. If you can't
They do
produce
have it.
anchovies,
They do have
not
it.
all
They
of them
that's
do.
like Big Fred's does over by Shucks, yeah.
Right, but I can go to Olive Garden and they can't produce it.
Well, Big Fred's does.
So they're
They
they're they're good
they've
to
got
go.
them. Sometimes they're on their salads and sometimes they're not.
I'll give you this. No anchovies on pizza for me. I
You
don't care if
know,
someone else
I
wants it.
uh, they're what's your opinion on anchovies?
I like them.
You like them?
There's only
Why?
like one food that I don't like, and I'm kind of starting to like it now.
What food is that?
Liver.
Liver?
Yeah, I've never been a fan, but
Okay.
I can eat it now and be okay.
Which kind of liver?
Well, beef liver's the typical one.
Who's
Yeah.
liver?
Well, there was this girl.
Hashtag slimming. Let's go. Yeah. So what? Yeah. Whose liver are you
um,
vibing on right now?
no comment. No comment. Um, for that person's safety, I'll just leave it. Oh my god. Good lord.
That's
So
funny.
okay, so you're okay on oysters. What is it that you don't? Is it just too salty, or too fishy, or what? Because it really is
For
salty
for
fish
the oysters?
for the anchovies.
Oh, for the too salty. It tastes like an overcooked steak that is in fish sauce. It's like that's why.
I look, I will totally 100% agree with that. You're not wrong. Um,
I know.
but I'd still like it. I don't. I mean, yeah. Well, if you're eating authentic Caesar salad at any restaurant, it's going to have anchovies in the dressing.
Well, and that's okay. I don't mind that.
All right, party
Actually,
on, Wayne.
I don't
Party on,
mind
Wayne.
it. It's not my preference, but I don't mind it.
What's your favorite salad?
My favorite salad,
Yeah.
just actually, my mom makes a really good salad. She can toss it up.
What you put in it?
Anchovies.
Sorry. It's just an anchovy salad, really. Dumb. All right, we're 30 minutes in. We haven't talked about our topic yet. You ready to go?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Um, I don't know if this background is going to change every time with the main subject. I've debated it. I kind of like this spacey thing, but
I
today's
like that
topic
M's. Bunch of nuts.
is: do aliens exist? Teen Amazing. Uh,
Do aliens exist?
First of all, yes or no?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Uh, Starting to unpack this bag here. So I came up with a list of like 20 different alien related things, and I'll just name a couple and you tell me which one you want to
Could you
go.
define what aliens are to you?
Yeah, certainly not people that come from another country. Um,
Okay,
those are people.
right. I agree.
And quite frankly, when I see someone call them illegal aliens, I fucking hate that person instantly.
Hmm. I agree.
It's instant hatred for me.
I agree
It's
with you.
so fucking disrespectful. But anyway,
I I agree with you.
to kind of give you what I think an alien or what the definition of an alien is.
Yeah,
For me, in this context,
because
and
because that's important.
feel free to challenge this because it could be different for different people, and I'm glad you brought up. An alien refers to anything that is foreign, unfamiliar, from an outside of a specific jurisdiction, group, or realm. Um, in this particular instance, and that's why I brought up people because I don't think that applies to people. Um, but depending on the context,
That's
primarily,
debatable. That's debatable. It's not about where they are born from or whatever,
right,
but I think
referring to
anyway,
creatures
go
from
on.
another planet, another world, foreign-born
Okay.
resident from another world, galaxy, whatever.
Okay.
Something wholly out of the ordinary. That's where we're standing
Holy
on for this.
yeah, I'm not gonna debate any of those ones. I agree.
Do you know how inspirational our show already is?
No, not sure. Oh, what's up, Tully? Well, you
Um,
look at that.
Now, are you eating a salad because you're like, I don't want to be that fat ever, or did it just sound good? I'm just curious.
Salads just sound good.
A lot of times it does. A lot of times, and
And they are good.
I like ranch dressing.
Because
What
I
do you like?
gotta, what if the anchovies, like, what if they're the aliens, you know? Like, what if I'm just eating aliens on the Caesar salads?
They could be.
Like the Julius Caesars, you know? Like,
They could be
like the seizures. And I'm just like,
seizures.
wow, it's like the seizures, and I'm just fucking gobbling it up.
Uh, I,
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
So are aliens real? Uh, do aliens exist?
yes.
Of course they exist. We are aliens as well, I think, on this planet. Yes, I think that we're aliens on this planet too.
Okay. No, that's a good point because when you think about the vast expanse that is outer space, why does all that space exist if not to breed life?
Are you
And
sure it does?
what am I sure what does?
Are you sure the outer space exists? How do you know that it's, well, I guess to you and to us as like human beings is like it's the outer space. So
I
like,
mean, I believe
how do we know?
science. I believe a lot of science.
Are we gonna go like Katy Perry mode, or like are we gonna go like firmament type of thing? I think I
Like
said that
people that
right.
think the Earth is flat can shampoo my crotch. That's like where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't think it's flat, but also I've only been in certain places of it, and I don't necessarily think that it's my place to, I don't think that it's my place to make those decisions or even actually have to like understand all of it either.
Yeah, and I look. I'm hard on those people because I feel like there's enough evidence to
What
prove.
evidence?
I mean, if you fly on a plane that goes to Japan, there's no way to do that without falling off the planet. You can go both ways.
Well, what if the
There are
planes,
flights that go both ways.
what if the windows are designed weird so that you see it different, so that like you can't see it properly?
Um, Again, we're diving like well into conspiracy theories that don't exist.
We're going into well theories now. Okay, so
Right.
all right,
That's a
let's talk
first.
about it.
That's a
Do our
first for me. The windows
well,
would be different.
let's
So I guess when you would just have to not believe anything that you've been told because the satellites in the sky have painted a picture of Earth as it is. We have the map.
are
If
we
we
sure
don't
it's the
believe,
satellites?
am I sure there's satellites? Yes, I've
Yeah.
watched them be launched into space,
I also
and I can see them
have, yes.
passing at night sometimes.
Uh, all right, I'm listening. I've got something to hop on
No, go
after
ahead.
that. Go
Yeah,
on.
nail it down.
Let's see. Maybe I'll actually send it to you. So it was the drones in the sky
Okay.
right now, and the legal aspects of having like the drones and like in the sky and just doing like the boop boop stuff, and it's not the like if you're looking up at the stars and it's doing its regular thing, and you've got, but there was a few that it would be like maybe 7 to 10 seconds specifically where it was a bright light, and then it would just boop and it was done. And then there was like another area, and it was like, okay, like what the fuck is that? Like, is it drones? Is it satellites? Is it, I've also learned that it might be electricity in the air, being that there's a shift in the seasons right now. Apparently that's a thing. Um, so it's just kind of watching those types of things up in there, and it's like, how do we know? We're just sitting here on the ground, like looking
I
up.
guess I mean,
What do we know about it?
yeah, I guess we only, unless we're the scientists actually doing the shit, we only know what we're told and what makes logical sense to us. So I think that there's many different life forms out beyond where we're at. I don't even think that I think that there's some that probably aren't even as advanced as us.
Oh, I'm 100% positive about that. Uh, um, so with things like that, and you're looking up into the sky, we've got, do aliens exist? And so that was kind of my take on it. Is it's like there's these lights. It's like, oh, it's drones. It's this, that. It's the electromagnetic fields of, you've got like a power source over here, X amount away, and there's the storms, and so that can actually create these different lights and these different structures in the air, or not structures technically, but lights in the like area to make, and you see that, and we see those, and so um is it real, and does it actually matter if it is or not? Like, those files just came out, not the ones that we've all been actually wanting, but the others, like, yep, UFOs are real, aliens are real. It was like, I fucking knew it. But like, okay, go on. Do I have to go through the whole, like, do I have to go through all the files, or is it just like, has it all just been happening up here all the time, or is it just the drones or the whatever?
I think there's been a lot.
Anything
Like,
else that they come up with.
think about JFK. How many different theories have we been positioned with or propositioned with over the years on what happened to JFK on that day? Even though there's video
A
footage of it,
lot.
yeah, even though there's video footage of it, I still don't know what happened. And, there are theories that sound good to me. There's theories that you can, I mean, the umbrella guy, the second shooter thing, the Patsy thing, the CIA taking him out. I mean, any number of those things could be true. I have no idea. The evidence takes me all over the place. But you're
Isn't that kind of
of the
maybe like one of the points is just to have it like take you everywhere, and just to have you like be not like consumed about it necessarily for you or anything, but like maybe other people just to be like consumed about it and have to like think about it, but like they don't have to.
so with the theories, that's true, but there's still a reason that JFK was killed, and it wasn't just to make people question shit. There
So
was an absolute reason.
what was the reason?
We'll never know. I don't know.
Are we sure about that?
I mean, there are people that are like, I know this is what happened, and that they're sure about it.
Is the
I am not.
reason just to like have people investigate and be focused on it, Like, it's like we're never gonna find out, or not that like that they know that they're not gonna find out, but they'll just be like it's just gonna be that consistent, constant. We have to figure it out. Are we sure that like it may or may, and of course with JFK, or with anybody who's been like with myth dumpster, where it's like, oh, I almost got shot, da, da, da. It's like, bro,
Fucking stupid. We
people
can talk
just
about that.
people just want to like dive into this, like, how did it happen? And it's like, why is
Okay,
it,
I
what
want
is
to.
it,
I
it's
need to
always the
clarify
why.
something. I need to
Okay.
clarify something because are you suggesting that JFK was murdered just to cause chaos amongst people trying to figure it out?
I'm just fucking kidding.
Well, that would be a new theory, for sure. I mean, would it not? He was killed to fuck with everybody.
I'm just fucking kidding, my guy.
All right. There needs to be a sound effect for that.
Hey, chill.
Oh my god. Michael Jackson gets the joke. Why don't I get it? Because I'm dense. That's why.
No,
Guys,
no.
feel free to comment on any of this. If you're like, stop giving shit boy fuck or fuck
I'm
boy
not
shit.
even on it. I should probably hop on it.
Okay, crop circles.
All right, let's do the crop circles.
Let's talk about this. How does this? How?
That's a very good question. It's probably the guy that shot JFK probably did it.
And he's doing it again to fuck with people.
You think? Yeah.
Large, intricate geometric shapes created by flattening crops in mostly barley fields, emerging as major
Yeah,
phenomenon.
which kinds of fields have it normally happened on?
Wheat and barley is what mostly, because they aren't green at the time. Although you can find these green in cornfields and bean fields. And when you look at the intricacy of the patterns, this blows my mind. And this has been a phenomenon since the 1970s.
Okay. That's weird. All right, I'm listening.
They were heavily congregated in southern England back then, but they do occur globally. They're tied to UFO folklore, and they're widely recognized as a form of nocturnal land art created by humans using planks, ropes, and surveying tools.
Well, why do
I
they
don't
look like
100% buy that.
why do they look like stamps that were just like
And they're perfectly symmetrical.
yeah.
Like you
And
would need a
humans,
group of
I mean,
people that are
humans
all
are
very
capable. Yeah,
yeah. You'd have to have
humans are
some pretty
capable
smart
of a
fucking
lot of
people.
things, but I mean, there's a lot of smart people, and humans are capable of doing a lot of things, but doing something where it's like, no, like there's no footsteps, if they're really gonna track it like that, there's no, it's just it's just not a thing. It's just a stamp. And what are they? Like, do you have any favorites?
Well, my favorite theories are their communication pieces to other craft traveling. A lot of people
What do
are
you
like,
think
no,
they're
it's a cloaking device of a ship that's landed. I don't know. I mean, the
okay?
imprint, that could be a
That
cool
could
imprint.
be that could be true. So if they're communicating then like that to ships or crafts that have landed, then what is the communication?
Well, that would be in an alien language, clearly.
Well, I
It
mean,
could
if
be like,
people think that we're just like, oh, it's like people doing it, it's like, okay, like what are they saying then? If you think that it's communication, then what is it?
I'll just give you an example. I think one of the biggest tropes in aliens coming to Earth is to see if our planet is worthy of the resources that they need. So this particular
Of
sign
course it is.
could be them saying, "Hey, fly on by. This planet sucks. They got nothing for us here." Or it could be saying, "We're stamping this planet as one that we can use. So if you happen to fly by, we already marked it. You know."
So they're like branding us,
Yeah, it could be.
basically.
That's just one thought.
They would fucking brand us in the fields of the cornfields.
Right.
What like well like how we like we're in the Midwest, so it's like okay, like how we would brand cows, and of course like obviously just cow tip all the time. That's the only thing that we do. Um, and just boop and then just brand them. That's gotta be exactly what the aliens are doing.
So I'm going to give you this last bit here. Designs grew complex mathematical figures. Although the phenomenon peaked in the 90s, an average of about 30 crop circles continued to appear each year, largely concentrated in the UK.
How many?
30.
30?
In the UK.
In the UK. Okay. Per year? How did they even know? Like,
That I don't know.
is it because of the drones that are flying over their properties and being like, hey, fuck.
Here we go. We got a comment coming in.
Oh, hi, Mom.
George Orwell, the media controls your mind. Aliens, JFK. Yeah, I don't watch the news anymore.
I
Or the
don't
media.
either. No, I tuned out of all that. It's all just media. It's all entertainment at this rate. It's just to
Yeah, that's a show in itself.
blast in your brain. That's all it is.
That's a show in itself later on down the road.
Her dog is very cute, though. Buddy is an awesome and amazing dog. I will say that.
We need pictures.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Go
all right.
it.
So thank you for commenting. We appreciate that. Comments always welcome. Not always going to be read out loud, but they will all be read and responded to in some manner. So
I thought we didn't like that color.
What color?
Red.
Oh, wrong red. Wrong red. Red rum. Red rum. All right. Now, let's go back to, I don't know. I don't really have anything else on crop circles. They fascinate me. I can't imagine going out at night and doing this in the dark of night with surveying materials and getting it 100% perfect without leaving footsteps or breaking the stalks.
Well, it's like, what about if you do that, then what about like Stonehenge and things, where it's like, how the fuck? Or the pyramids, we could.
Well, Stonehenge is another.
We could hop on the pyramids if you want.
Yeah, well, let's talk Stonehenge first, since you brought that up. Another thing in Europe that's not here. We have memorials that replicate it here. There's one not far from where I grew up in Washington State. But when you start talking about Stonehenge, then you get into the ancient astronaut theories.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with any of that?
Yes, and I'm also listening.
Okay, so how Stonehenge, in my mind, was definitely created by us, and it was more of like a clock.
What do you mean
maybe,
by us?
Like people, like mankind.
People, like mankind.
Not anything alien.
I don't know. I don't think guys are really nice, actually, but go on.
That's fine. I agree with you a little bit on that too.
I'm listening.
Although I went to the doctor today and it was a woman and she was not very nice either. So
there's also that, yes.
Yeah. I mean, she was nice in talking to me, but she poking me and bullshit.
Are you okay?
Not nice. No, I'm crying.
No, you're crying. I'm sorry.
I'll be okay. I think. But yeah.
You just keep going, I guess, right?
It's you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say I went in there, and I won't know for a couple days what's going on, but if they're like, oh yeah, dude, there's cancer everywhere here, I would still be on here. Doesn't change what I do now, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I still want to live whatever time we have, we got to live it. And I I will say this because I know that a lot of people deal with depression and whatnot. It's never been my game, and there's no one on this planet that loves being alive more than I do. You can match my energy, but
let's run it.
you're not ever gonna want to be alive. Like, man, a week from today, Tina, a week from right now, actually, this moment, shit, we might have to figure something out for next week. Masters of the Universe, the movie I've been waiting for my entire life to see. I'll be seeing it. And I'm taking my parents.
Okay.
For Father's Day, I'm taking my stepdad.
That's what's up.
My mom can go too, I guess.
She keeps popping up on my people you may know, and I'm like, nope, she hasn't invited me yet. I can't do it.
Parents are funny. You want to talk about yours?
I feel like I'd be weird if I would be. I feel like I'd be weird if I'd be like, yes, because I know that we did a thing for like half a second, but that would be weird. Sure, yeah, I'll talk about my parents.
Go.
They exist. They're here. I know they're watching. They're on the comments. Do you have any questions about them?
They seem like good people.
They're good people. Yeah.
They raised you.
Yep, they did that.
Were they spankers? Did they spank you?
Yes, they were spankers. There were spankers.
There
were spankers and spanking spoons too.
Spoons?
Oh yeah.
You never had to go pick your own switch, did you?
What's a pick your own switch?
All right, so yeah, I'm a little bit older than you. Back in the day, a switch was a little tree branch, and you got to pull all the little leaves off, and they just that shit's brutal, man.
Interesting. Okay.
My mom actually had she called "Go Get the Board," and it was like a sword-shaped paddle that was made out of wood.
A sword-shaped paddle made out of wood. Okay. Do you have like an image I could see of that?
Damn. I'm on it, but
or don't. Sorry.
Spanking paddle. Yeah, and they were like,
sword.
There was a place for it hanging on the fucking
it's sharp
wall.
on all the edges, right?
I mean, no, it wasn't like a deadly weapon, but
well, that's why it's spanking and not like murdering.
Fair point. This is my murder paddle. Yeah, give me a minute. I can pull this up.
I got you. I'm not even. Sorry, I can't even see anything. I just see you on this. That's all.
I think it's going to be exactly what you think it is, though.
Okay.
Is
it?
It's quite intimidating.
Is that why we get whiplash so much?
I don't know. Did you get whipped?
No, not whipped. I don't think. I don't know. My brain's pretty good at closing a lot of things out of my life. I do know that.
All right. I got you here.
Okay.
So it was hanging on the wall. Right?
Who?
So this paddle.
Sorry.
This fucking butt whooper was hanging on the fucking wall. And like you didn't want to do shit because you get your shit kicked in.
Oh, one of those. Okay. I thought that was like isn't that like one of the Pebble games where you do like the marbles? I thought that was like one of the marble.
It does look like what's the peg game? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is that what happens? Is that what happens when they lose their marbles?
This one has holes in it because it gives it a better whip action. Like it hurts more.
Oh.
So this is intended to good. Fucking hurt.
Okay.
And I
With
mean,
the, I get it.
I forgive my parents'
That's
generation.
that smacks. All
I
right, I
forgive the
got you.
parental generation that didn't know better,
Yeah.
but I would
Why do
never
you think they
spank.
didn't? Why do you think they didn't know better?
Well, think about anything. I remember like in the 90s playing hockey on like Sega Genesis and someone scored on you, you'd call them a slur for gay people. Like that's
Hmm.
gone away now. Like people just realize that some shit's shitty, you know? And it's like
Is
people call it
there?
woke now. I
Is
mean,
it? Is it woke or is it just the generational? Or also, and also, not or, but and also, is it just the genes? You know, like just
evolution.
that feeding, yeah, evolution of understanding those things and knowing like, hey, like I experienced this, like do I need to project that into the rest of the world? Some
Good point.
people do and some people don't.
I mean, I stole once from the store when I was a kid, and
How
I got
dare
caught.
you? Oh my gosh. Which store? I'm gonna tell them about it. I'm calling the
Well,
cops right now.
I don't even remember what it was called. Town Mart in White Salmon, Washington,
Town Mart in
and
Washington. I'm
in
gonna
White
call
Salmon,
them.
Washington,
You're gonna be arrested. You're
and
going down.
my cousin told on me, even though he was there and he was encouraging me to do it. And I was like 11. My dad beat the shit out of me, dude. Absolute shit. Not with the paddle or anything. He just came over and just took me into my mom's room and beat beat me senseless. Um,
That's awful. Well, that sucks.
I
That's
didn't.
awful.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't
That's
learn
awful.
to not steal because my dad beat the shit out of me. Does that make sense?
It
Like,
makes sense.
and I
Yeah.
feel like today, what parents should learn is spanking is lazy. It's lazy parenting. You tell your kids you don't want them to do something, and they run out in the road, and you get back here and you swat them. That just shows that you don't have any way to control your temper. Like
Hey, yes.
you're like, I'm like, you're my example of a person to watch behavior, and you're demonstrating that you don't have patience of any kind. And then you're teaching me that violence is the way to stop people from doing things. And I'm just like, bro, I can't do it. Like if you spank your kids, like so that's your right. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. I would just sit question, uh, what are you doing? What are you actually teaching them by doing this? You're not parent. You're not teaching them. I mean,
I
anything
mean,
good.
based off of what I know as a 36-year-old now, the things that with like spanking and things like that, obviously it didn't fix me.
Right, right.
Like it didn't fix me. So, do they need to do something different? I don't know, but what those, yeah, the like spanking and things like that, yeah, certainly did not do what I think that they thought it would be, or what they thought that it was supposed to do. Um, I think there's certainly some like generational like trauma that goes through different,
Absolutely.
that just goes through. Um, and things like that aren't going to fix anything. And does it even need fixing, or does it need to be understood ultimately? Is where I'm at, is where, and what I've thought. Um, we've got a grandchild coming into our universe now, and I want to ensure that the kid is understood, and that just because you exist doesn't mean that you have to be fixed. Just because
Exactly.
that's what I may have dealt with or have experienced in my life doesn't mean that that's what it needs to also experience. And I think that there with certain kinds of traumas that come from like, and I was just actually talking to my other sister about this, about how it's like the energy of a lot of that, even though that they've like passed, like goes can go into you, and if you accept it, it like does. Um, so it's like it's like, dude, like you're gonna be a new baby in this experience of this world that's already fucking fucked up. So like, can we like be cool? You know?
Right. I think thinking about what my dad was the pastor of our church and growing up, and what he said to me when he hit me like that, he goes, I only hit you because I love you. And I'm like, so love is hitting people? I can't imagine hitting anyone that I love. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that
Sorry.
alone sent me a mixed message for the rest of my life, because that
All
was
right.
40 years ago.
I get it.
But
Mine was
also,
in mine
despite
was
all
in
the
Disney
bad,
World.
and getting the shit kicked out of me, I still got my girlfriend pregnant in high school.
Woo!
So
But you
what
were
did you?
married, right?
No,
Oh, how dare you?
I know, dude. Did I tell you what happened?
No,
Did I tell you this?
I don't
So
think so, no.
my dad, like I mentioned, was pastor of our church, the youth group,
Yeah. Mhm.
and Easter was coming, and he wrote the Easter program for the church, and he was adamant that I play a part in it. And I was like, dude, I'm only
Of course.
here every other weekend. Like, I will be here for Easter weekend, but I mean, I don't have time to rehearse with normal. He's like, it's just one monologue. That's all I need. I'll write it to you. You can memorize it. And he was cast himself as Jesus. And he had all these songs that he was singing. And he went through the whole getting killed and put on the cross or whatever. You know what he cast me as?
What?
Fucking Judas.
Oh, fuck.
The part he
Okay.
wanted me to read was Judas.
Okay.
So, and I didn't realize it at the time. I was like, I'll do whatever he asks. And now as an adult, I'm like, was he fucking telling me that I betrayed him
Was he fucking?
by having a pregnant girlfriend? That's nuts, dude. That
Dude.
is that's childhood
Dude.
trauma.
Yeah, dude.
That's childhood trauma right there. So, uh, yeah, I love my dad. Like, we get along now, and if he ever tried to hit me now, he would think twice about that, because somebody got bigger.
Yeah,
My
it's
dad's a
like,
little
hey,
little
how
Filipino dude,
dare I have you, and then like have you grow up and be an actual person that
yeah.
exists. It's
And I
like
just
having a baby, it's not just having a baby. It's like, no, like we're gonna be people that exist until we die, ultimately, if that happens.
yep.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
All right. I
That
mean,
really sucks.
confirmation. Yes, that is messed up.
Oh God. Oh good. Oh great. It's my mother. Awesome.
That is messed up.
Oh great.
Faux show, but it happened, and I'm still terrified to ask him about it all these years later.
Yeah. Does he watch your shows? Does he watch this stuff?
You know what? I He has access to all of it, and his wife now does too.
That's the thing, is that he has access to all of it.
And I'm like, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not, I got nothing to hide. I am who I am, and I'm very proud of my beliefs. Like, I put a lot of thought into the things that I believe, and I can back them all up, and I can argue them till the cows come home.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, and I think if
Stand
you
by
can do that,
you stand by your words, huh?
yeah, I like to think so.
That's good. That's good.
Um,
It's important to do that. A lot of people don't. They just kind of talk out into whatever, and and then you ask them, and they're like, "What?" And then of course and then it's gonna be like flipped. So that's super duper fun. Well, I'm sorry that happened. Um,
no, it's kind of funny now. It's kind of funny
it's
now.
funny now. Oh goodness.
Yeah, like I here's the thing. It's not that I'm scared of my dad. We're in a place now where he didn't talk to us for 20 years, 22 years. From the year 2000, he came and visited us in college, and then he disappeared until 2022 when he got COVID. Thought he was going to die.
Gotcha.
Then he reached out to us, and we managed to find some common ground in sports. So me and my brother and my dad have a
Okay.
three-way text where we just talk about the Mariners and the Seahawks, and not a whole lot else
Go
outside of that.
Seahawks. Let's go.
Yeah. So we're in a place where
That's my team.
I got him back, and I don't really want to ruffle the feathers because honestly, I got a lot of questions about a lot of that shit, and I don't think he could answer it.
That's super duper funny. I might be able to. I can do things, but I don't know if I can do it unless I have questions or unless I
Right
ask.
now, I want you to answer me about Area 51. Are you familiar?
Yeah, what about 52 though?
Well, you're gonna have to inform me about that.
Well, so Area 51, oh shoot, what is the I was never it's not like Pokemon. It's like the and not like Grogu. It was like when all the people went and like rushed in to Area 51. I don't know anything about it. I know zero things about Area 51. I just know that it maybe exists. I haven't seen it with my own
It
eyes.
definitely exists.
It does. Okay. Have you been there?
I've driven by there, but I've never been in there. I don't think people are allowed in there.
Okay.
But
That makes me want to ask you about the Morton salt up in Utah, but or whatever. Anyway, no, I do not know.
so the Storm Area 51 event was a viral 2019 internet meme where
Oh,
over
was that
2 million
2019?
people
Was that 2019?
2 million
That's
people
wild.
pledged to run like
That's
Naruto
wild.
into the classified military base.
Okay.
When the date, September 20th, 2019, arrived, only about 150 people showed up
How did they
uh,
run?
near the gates, and no one successfully entered the facility.
How did they run? What's it called? I can't
How did
remember.
they run?
Yeah, it's like a specific. It's like a specific thing. I can't remember it though.
Are
I was
you
not. I was not there. It's not like Grogu, but it is like one of those. Fuck, I can't remember what it is. You're like it's like it's like if we could just do this as an entire mass population, we could do anything. Fuck,
Yes,
what
I
is it
think it's
called?
hilarious that millions of people were like, let's do this, and 150 people showed up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty fucking
And none
standard.
of them were able to penetrate the defenses.
Well, yeah, like because like no, that's not what's gonna happen. But that's Area 51. What about Area 52? And how
Well,
many, and if it's 51 and if it's 52, then like how many areas are there actually? And why are 51 and 52 of the important ones that we have to focus on? Like how many areas are there?
I don't know anything about Area 52, so I'm going to have to look that up in a second. But let's talk about Area 51 really quick.
Okay.
Highly classified U.S. Air Force facility located in Groom Lake, and that is about 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas.
Do you think they're just grooming us for information or just grooming us like in general?
Well, Area 51
Is
happened to
this are
be.
these like are these like the baby is this like the baby base?
This is
I could go I
technically.
could I could go off on that topic, but
Well, do it because I mean, go ahead. Let's go.
well, if it's like the group like baby base, like it's just like here, this is what you guys get to know. Um, so it's only just like an introduction into what is ultimately actually happening. It's like dangling of the carrot, for instance, like just like boop boop boop, like it's just like it's right here. Um, but we're not allowed to know anything about it because that's just not within our realm. We're just not allowed to know, which is fine, but also not. But like it is, but we already know. So it's just like hey, it's Area 51. It's like, oh, that's cool. And then we look at it and looking at the crop circles, for instance, it's like, well, if they're doing crop circles, like the shit's happening in the desert, is it actually doing like stamping on us? What about in the dirt? Why does it have to be in our food system?
You think it's related to food?
It possibly could be.
I've
I
never
think
thought. I've never
so.
honestly thought about that.
I think it could be.
So I think the most plausible explanation for Area 51 is that in 1947 there was a crash landing in Roswell, New Mexico, and purportedly Area 51 was where they took all the remnants of that crash. And since Area 51's only been around since 1955, I would have to wonder where they hid.
Why isn't it called Area 55 then?
I don't know.
Like get your shit together. And again, that's why I ask why it's called Area 51. Like how many areas are there? And why do people focus so much on a certain one or a certain area 51?
Area 51 gets its name from a geographical and administrative map designation used by the Atomic Energy Commission when the Central Intelligence
Okay, let's
Agency
go.
and Lockheed established the top secret testing facility in 1955. The government gridded and numbered the surrounding Nevada desert lands with this specific parcel falling into slot 51.
Hmm.
So it doesn't
Do
say
we
how many
have,
slots there are, but the entire desert of
is
Nevada
there a way
was.
to pull up like a map of the areas or something like that?
I'm sure there probably is somewhere, yeah.
Mm. Sorry, you're on my iPad, so I will, let's see.
Do, do, do.
Area codes. Yes. If you just look up the county, is it like a county thing? Is Area 51 like if you just look up the assessor site, will that do it?
I'm looking to see if I have any indicator of a map of all the areas.
Map of all the areas. If okay,
But
area,
they might not
area,
even call the other
home,
ones areas. They might just be
area.
plot.
Ooh, that's a fair. Okay, that's a fair point. Area 51. Area 51, Nebraska. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's silly.
But okay, so here's the
Oh,
thing.
it's a disc golf course. That's silly.
There's a lot of like every time I bring up one of these things, you're kind of like very skeptical of it. But when I asked you if
Well,
aliens
yeah.
existed, you were like, 100%.
Yeah.
So what if none of these things make any sense to you, theoretically or logically? Why were you so quick to say absolutely? What is it that you have seen that makes you believe that?
Um, I just like, why wouldn't there be?
That's
Like
my whole thing.
we are aliens anyway. Like we're just on a like a like a rock floating in space. Like of course there's aliens out there. It's not that I've seen any like big, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm the alien, like this just like tall girl who's like "Boo." um but it it is out there. They do exist. It just does. Um it doesn't need to be proven. I think that it's something that's been going on for a long time of what is like the outer world beyond our earth. And I think that they absolutely exist. And I think that they are here in on our planet, on not our planet, on the planet. And I think that there's ways that we have coexisted for a very long time. And I think that's really cool. Um, I think it's really cool.
Okay. So
Ultimately,
my theory is with the vast expanse of everything out there, there's no way that this is the only planet in all of that that could house life.
I agree with you.
I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't. And so it pokes holes in every religion that's on the planet. It pokes holes in all of that. Like,
Hmm.
but logically, I mean, I've heard people do these, and I don't want to pick on Christians or anything, because there's certainly an
Are you
aspect to
sure?
that.
You don't want to pick on
Well,
him?
there's
You
certainly
don't
an aspect to it that's charming
you
and
just
filled with
crap
love.
it up if you want.
But I've heard people be asked, how old do you think Earth is? And they say 6,000 years.
1,000 years.
I'm like, that's not possible. Like,
There's no way.
human
And
history,
maybe,
human history goes back more than
maybe.
6,000 years.
Oh yeah, it has to. Like it
So,
has to. There's no way. Like sorry, sorry, go
no, no, no. You go ahead.
um just with like reading the Bible, for instance, it's like okay, like Genesis, like blah blah, like okay, it's like made the heavens and the earth. It's like okay, well, like how long did that take? And did it take anything? And did you even actually do it? And also, who wrote this book? As we go back to, Judas and those stories and whatnot, where it's like, are those even
Well,
there are
all the
there's a
stories in the
lot of
Bible
metaphors there.
would have taken place in the first century or before, correct?
Yes,
Because
correct.
Jesus
Yes.
died in 33.
Uh, I thought Jesus died. Oh yes. Well, he died at 33, but then there's like the AB or like the AC, like
Right. So,
BC, whatever, and that's supposed to. But then there's also like a gap there, and then they try to toss in Christmas to it, where it's like, wait, what? Like, hold on a second. So is he? So he's like a little bit younger than us, basically just calling out, not calling, he's just like existing and just being like, this is how to be a good person. And he had 12 dudes that followed him around, which was great. And then was crucified for it, but ultimately what it was just him being like, yeah, you can just like be cool. And they were like, nope, we don't like that. And then they crucified him. And then he died and then he resurrected or whatever. he obviously, if that's the case, and if that's what people believe, then he didn't actually die if he was able to walk around, unless they were stories of him walking around. But
So,
again,
can I tell
we're
you something
looking
here?
and we're looking at these
You've
Bibles and reading these things and going, oh yeah, no, he definitely did that. And it's like, are you sure? Did you see him? Did you meet him? Like, are we sure he did? And then he went up. What? Like, yes, I'm
this
listening.
is interesting. And it's definitely going to be the topic of next week's show.
Okay.
It's going to be religion of some type. But you
Love
pointed out
that.
the first gap for me in putting all this all together was you've heard God sacrificed his one and only son so that that you could live forever, right? Now here's the thing. Yes, he was taken by the Romans and killed based on information from Judas Iscariot. Yes. And he was put into a tomb and resurrected to sit by the Father 3 days later. That's not a sacrifice. And I'm going to tell you why.
It's not a sacrifice.
He's like, I'm giving up my, like, if I'm like, I have a daughter, right? If I like say, I'm going to give up my daughter and she's going to die for all of humanity to be cleansed and washed free, but I know I'm going to see her in 3 days after the weekend's over. That's not a sacrifice, bro. Like,
Exactly. It's
it's
like
not.
it's a planned thing, and and that ties back into exactly what you were saying about the, well, Judas, like Judas was, and you got to play Judas, and it's like, hey, just because God sacrificed his own son doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your own children. That's not the point. That's not the point at all.
Well, and let me give you this. God's love is
Like, it's
unconditional.
not, it's
Another one.
not the
God's love
point
is
of it.
unconditional. You've heard this, right? God's love is
Right, yeah,
unconditional.
yeah. Oh, I've
Okay.
heard that not
Now,
only from the church and blah blah, but like, yeah,
so
absolutely.
tell me this. If I want to live forever with him, I have to what? While I'm alive, acknowledge that he is my Lord and Savior, or I go to hell, right? That
Yeah,
sure sounds like a condition.
sounds yeah, it's exactly.
That sounds like a condition to me.
Well, it's unconditional if you agree to the conditions. Which is funny, because if God is actually a God, that is a God like that, then you wouldn't even have to have those like to have to so, to have to make those decisions, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if it is unconditional, then you wouldn't even have to do that. It would just be an automatic thing. If it really is ultimately what it's supposed to be as a god, then it just would be that. And it's not. It's all just made up for people to go Judas mode and create and twist it into their own thinking and their own world of how they think that it should be, is what I've learned so far. Uh, I don't know how it all works, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to fix it. I don't need to figure it out. All I know is that I do exist here, and I still think that the circles are made from not humans.
Okay. No, that's I certainly think that some of them have been made by humans, but like something like this behind me,
Not not the
how the
good ones,
fuck?
maybe the bad ones, but not the
Yeah, how the
actual good
fuck?
ones.
Um,
And I've
you
never
know,
seen one before. I think maybe they're just AI. Like, maybe they're just AI, like alien generated,
all
like
right. Well, I have an
before they
idea.
even happen.
I have an idea. Let's go out and try and make one ourselves and see how hard it is.
Okay, I'm
I
game with that.
guarantee you it's going to look
Okay.
really terrible and it's not going to be round
I disagree. I disagree. I think I totally disagree with that.
Well,
I
we'll try
disagree.
it. We'll film
What
it and we'll put it up and we'll see
can
what we
we
can do.
get a shape? I think we should figure out a shape
I'll
first.
let
What
you
kind
draw it.
what are we communicating to the fucking skies or the
I'll let
gods
you
or
draw
whatever?
it. I don't know. We're humans doing it. We're not the aliens doing it. So
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. What are we gonna say? What are we trying to communicate? If they're doing like stamps to communicate with us or to communicate with them,
maybe we
then
should
what are
do
we gonna communicate with them?
we'll do the Subway logo, $5 foot long, something shit like
For
that.
$5 for lunch. I think we can come up with something bigger and better than that.
See, I'm gonna post this because I love that people can believe. I really do.
Yeah.
But my thing is, and I'm not trying to ever, when I'm discussing these things, I'm not ever trying to shit on Christianity. There's holes in the story, and I acknowledge those holes, and I'm looking for answers. And no one can ever give me, like, this is like the best kind of answer that you can give is, well, you're meant to not understand these things. They will all become available to you once you submit and whatever. And I'm like, no, the Bible wasn't even written until the 2nd century, which means anybody that was writing the Bible was not a
Which Bible?
contemporary. The King James is taken from the original text, the Greek text,
Gotcha.
and none of them were contemporaries. None of his contemporaries talk about him. None of them wrote the Bible. It's
Why do you think they don't talk about it?
what do you mean?
Well, sorry, say what you just said that they
The
don't
people
talk
that
about it.
wrote the Bible are not contemporaries of Jesus. They did not exist when he existed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Same. Same.
So
Same page. Same page.
everything there's
Um.
no there's no record of his contemporaries ever mentioning him in real time. None of them wrote while he was alive. They all wrote after he was dead. That is really weird to me.
Isn't that interesting? Yes, I agree with you. I'm totally following you on that because, and how many different versions of the Bible have been created, or religion, and religion just in general, um, and all of the different versions, and really it is just to play on like, who it's just marketing basically on whoever believes or wants to believe or whatever those different books connect with someone's spirit is which is the one that they're going to buy. And you could go to what's the store? It's like Proverbs or fucking Parables or some shit like that. Like you could just go there and walk around and it could just be like, hey, I've got these things that have the, and it's like, yeah, it hits with me. And it's like, this is just all fucking marketing, right? Like there's not one or any not correct version of any of these things. It's just like Jesus existed, and then everybody decided to write it in their own way and write all these Bibles or whatever in their own way. That's why there's so many different versions, and it's an exact like it's like you guys, it's like right here. Like obviously, like if you want to believe that and believe in God or like believe in that higher power, like go for it by all means. But it's just, are you sure?
Right.
Like,
And thinking about the course of history and time, 2,000 years, 2,025 years since Jesus died, whatever, is not a long time in the scope of history. And if you
mm,
think about what's portrayed in the Bible, there is a lot of supernatural occurrences that you just don't see today. And I mean, like a guy living inside of a whale, for example, the sea parting. Yeah, exactly. The seas parting. And a lot of Christians will be like, word for word, the Bible is true. A lot of them will be like, no, these are just metaphors. there's no guide that tells you which way to interpret it. So everyone's interpreting this book differently. And there are 10,000 religions on planet Earth, and most of them are relegated to where you're born geographically.
Correct.
So what the hell?
Is it like I've heard, I mean, and yeah, like I said, it's ultimately just a way of control. It's marketing. It's really just an entertainment business and ultimately just to control people. And when they get to their soul like that, or when it gets to their soul like that, they're gonna follow and they will be the sheep. Like they're sheep. Like, come on, man. And it's like, oh, you don't want to have like you don't want to have the wolf, like blah blah. It's like, dude, I know that it clicks with you because that's the way that it's marketed. That's the way that it is intended to be in order to control you. And ironically, that is what the Bible and what all of these things are, is just to have a mass control over the population and of the earth so that you can just be like, yep, God's got it, duh duh. But and it prevents people, I think, from truly looking like inside of themselves because they're able to project it onto something different and they're able to go like, oh, God's got me or whatever. Like, just look. You don't even have to look into yourself. You don't have to do anything actually, but that is the way that it's marketed. It's marketing. That's what it is. Like, why do you think there's so many freaking versions of this Bible that came out this way? But then when like you and I sit here and talk about like crop circles and are aliens real and things like that, and it's like but people like that will be like, no, but now that it's like, oh, aliens are real, it's like, you didn't think they were real when I was talking about it a few years ago. um like, it's just so interesting to me how the script can flip like that, and it's more telling to me than not.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I've studied um, Tacitus. I've studied, uh, you know, Asclepius and all. I mean, I've read everything that you can possibly read. There's a book out now, and
Ecclesiastes
I
is
kind of
my
want to.
favorite.
I kind of want to
Ecclesiastes
have.
is my favorite.
I kind of want to have this dude on the show. Um, his name is Jaron, but he wrote a book called Christ Before Jesus, and using stellometry. Um,
What's that?
stellometry is basically they will take and I'll just, let's say you wrote an essay, okay, and I took the words of your essay and ran it through stellometry. I could determine other papers that you've written based on just the words you use, the way that you speak, and the way that you write. And it's very, I mean, it's a science. Like,
So it's like AI kind of.
yeah, there was a unpublished, actually, it was a published, uncredited book that was written, and they did stellometry on this book and determined that it was written by J.K. Rowling. And she had to come out and say that she wrote it because the writings in this book matched everything else that she's ever done, like words that she
What was the
uses.
book? What's the book?
I'll look it up for you. I'll tell you.
Like, it's not. It's
Afterwards.
is it which Harry Potter book is it?
It's
Uh,
not one of the Harry Potters.
it's not one of the Harry Potters,
No.
but it's based off of like the patterns and things like that.
Yeah, based off of her
Kind of.
speech patterns, the way that she writes, the words that she uses, and
Huh.
they've determined with that even like Paul may not have existed ever.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be a snot, but like whatever, but also like super important, but like whatever. Hi,
But
Mom. I know you're watching. I know he's like your favorite.
it's funny
Um,
because I come up with all these anachronisms. You know what those are?
Anachronisms, not like an
Yeah,
acronym.
Well, I'll give you an example.
What's an anachronism?
Let's say
Is it like with an ACK?
you've
or
heard the
no?
word rabbi before, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Rabbi appears in the Bible, which was written in 170-ish,
Okay.
and there was no rabbis in the time of Jesus. They weren't called rabbis.
Isn't that interesting?
They didn't exist. That's an anachronism. Like, it's imagine if you were
Why
writing
were the
about.
prophecies and not the prophets?
Let's. I'll give it even a better example. Let's say you're writing about Jesus walking around in Jerusalem, talking on an iPhone. You would know
Okay.
that story's bullshit because iPhones weren't around. There's
Yeah.
so much of that in the Bible because it was written 100 years after the supposed events that there are locations that didn't exist at the time of Jesus. I mean, it's bad. And here's the biggest thing that I found, and I didn't mean to do all this today, but the biggest thing that I found is with Judas. We'll go back to Judas.
Me either, but here we are. Let's go.
In the Bible, do you know how Judas dies?
I don't think Jesus meant to do that either. So
do you know how Judas dies in the Bible?
He was hung upside down, I believe.
Well, no, you don't, because that's not what happened.
No.
But neither do I, because there's two different
Shit.
stories. Here's the first one. The first one is he
I
feels so guilty
can't remember which one it is.
that he runs into the thing and he throws down the 30 gold pieces. He says, I cannot live with myself, and then he goes and hangs himself in a tree. So you were close.
So
he analyzed himself.
So I was close. Okay,
then if you move forward from that book to Acts 1,
that's the story, right? Okay.
That's what happened. And then you go to Acts 1, and it says he used the 30 gold pieces to buy a field. And when he walked out into the field, his guts exploded into the field. That's
Which
two
field?
different,
Where do we go?
different
Should
stories.
we go? I think we should go find it. I think we should go find the field.
Do you see what we got there?
Balloons. I think we should go find it.
We can do this too. And get the rain.
I just need to get my passport, and we can.
I would love to go and do all this stuff, but I mean, there's just.
Yeah, and then we can make our own stories.
Or you have to. Well, I mentioned that.
Or is that what we're doing right now?
Doing that.
Ultimately, that's what we're doing right now.
You put the kibosh on me because I was like, I want to have you help me write the King James Bible. You're like, absolutely not. And I'm like, thou shalt not wear Pearl Jam concert t-shirt to a Pearl Jam concert.
Wear whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's going to be just
I mean, I ultimately agree
fine.
with that, but I think it's a fun set of rules to make that people will make fun of you if you do that, you know? And it's like, there's just certain people. I just think it's funny.
I'm used to being bullied.
Thou shalt not put ketchup on a hot dog.
My ultimate bully zone was the fucking Christian fucking school. So.
Did you go to a Christian school?
I did, yeah.
What happened to you? Why are you such a heathen?
Why am I such the Christian school? That's why I'm a heathen.
I've heard that. I've heard it makes nice girls not so nice.
I think I'm pretty nice. Am I mean? I don't think I'm mean. They might think that I'm mean, but that's because, maybe they're just bullies that I'm not I'm just doing what they think that I'm supposed to do, and that makes me mean.
Right.
But
your mom's making me want to pull up the gospel verses and read them.
Let's do it.
That's an interpretation that does not exist in the book. It does not say that at all.
That dog is so cute.
I've read the text 100 times, and I've had people tell me, well, the priest took the money that he returned, and they bought the field, and then his body hung in the tree so long that it burst into. It doesn't say any of that. You have to do some serious gymnastics to reach that. And I'll accept it because people need to find a way to hold on. But
it is true. Some people hold on like they're hanging from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, how do you explain the rest? How come I've never seen a sea part? How come I can't find the ark on the Mount Ararat? It's not that big. Would still
Because
be
it's
there.
all, well, and that's part of it, is that it's all a metaphor, it's all just a metaphor. Like, who? Us? Like, who? Me? um and it again ties back into whatever people think that it like clicks with them is good, and that's okay. It's projecting is awful. um I think that's weird. And sometimes I think that maybe I do that as well, but most of my projections are to not project. I like, just don't project your stuff on me. So is it the same?
All right.
It might be ultimately. And that also kind of clicks with my point of the Gnosticism, the Gnostics, whatever. Anyway,
Agnostices.
the Gnosticism. Have you read the Gnostices? Ecclesiastes is my favorite book of the Bible, though. I love that book of the Bible. It's my favorite. Or what did you or what did you say earlier? The fucking classics.
Again, look. My dad is a minister. Okay, he. I don't know. It is what it is. But
My dad is the president of the church up the street that I was baptized at,
okay,
right? Yes.
that's cool.
So I feel you, bro.
I want to believe though that these are people that we can trust. I
I
mean,
want to
because I
believe.
want to know that their heart is in the right place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not too much to ask, right?
You'd think so, yeah. You'd think so. Like, based off of like all of that information, you would think that.
Like growing up in the church, there was a lot of people that I felt really safe around. And I felt like they were really good people. I mean, that's
Yeah,
not the
that's
problem
good.
that I have. I don't want that dictated on my uh, government, though. I can tell you that much.
I I agree with that, but why do you think they go the separation of church and religion, or not, sorry, the separation of church and government is because that it is a thing that actually exists. So they say it, but that's actually what exists. And it's also an example of what is consistently happening all the time. So, like, they say it for like legal reasons, but does that even matter? Does any of it actually matter? That doesn't really seem like it. Isn't Trump the fucking, like, the Antichrist or some shit like that, where it's like,
I thought it
okay,
was
we have
computers, and
like,
then it was Obama, and now it's AI. I think
which
it
one's
went
AI?
it went computers, Obama, Trump, AI. So
That makes sense.
yeah,
I'll buy it. I'll buy
this
that
is
one, I
this is a
guess.
great comment right here. And Barb, I love you to death. I already love you. But here's the thing: I can't force myself to have blind faith. If it doesn't make sense to me, I can't get on board with it. Like if I went to the doctor today, if they tell me I have cancer, I'm not going to be like God's got me. I,
Ex I hear you. Yeah,
like
I
other
hear
people are
you.
going to be like praying for me, I'm sure, but like what the shit? Like it's
Hmm.
not going to be something I can be like, all right, I trust because I'm too cool, I'm too young, I've got a daughter that needs me because her mom is uh, not in her life. I had to finish that sentence because I didn't want people to think I'm
How are
dogging
you
on
feeling?
my ex.
How are you
But
feeling today?
uh, honestly, I need to take pain meds again because I can feel it. I can feel it. It's just a nagging. It's not like
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 5, but it's nagging.
I
It's a
got you.
nagging pain.
I
So,
got you.
but yeah, blind faith. How? I admire people that can do it. But when I'm presented with evidence and people are telling me that the Bible or that the earth is 6,000 years old because the Bible has to be true, you're discounting hundreds of billions of years.
A mystery of blind faith is so weird to me. Like a mystery of blind faith, like it's like, are we reading a mystery book? Like, like a mystery of blind faith. Is it just like people that need to um like think that there may be, which is ironic, like think that there's something even more than the book itself or the things that it's telling us or that we've been informed of. um like a mystery of blind faith just gotta like that's not confirming, that's not anything, at least for me in my life. Like I've had my like experiences with God, and I feel very confident with where I am in my life and my whatever. I'm cool with not knowing. I'm cool. Like I
So you
know, but
consider
like I
yourself
don't
an
know.
agnostic?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, me
I'm
too. Me too.
agnostic.
Me too.
Absolutely
I
agnostic.
definitely feel
Absolutely.
we've come from somewhere bigger than what we can understand. That's just how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yep.
know that there's something bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not my job or like my like I don't have to understand. Like I don't have to understand. I don't need to like do this. And it's people that are so like self-absorbed and involved in their own existence, which like is fine. And you're on your path and you're on your journey, and that's okay. Like that is absolutely okay. It is, but what happens with those people is that they project so much and it's weird. And ultimately, like as an agnostic person who's okay with existing like this, to have people that aren't, to like go against that is crazy. And it's uh, like with you having like your like pains and things like that, it's like I'm just trying to exist. Like I'm just trying to get like through the day to day. And it is a lot to think about when you think about like these pains and, potentially more awful situations. Um, it's like, can I just exist while I'm here in my human body and just like be okay with that? Like I am, but it's like a lot of times just like other people and other energies that are like trying to take in a weird way, like take that away from you or like away from you or like absorb into it to try and like save you. Like
Yeah.
for what? If if you die and go to heaven, like what is heaven? Like explain all of that to me. Like what are you even talking about? Like stand by what you say. I'll stand by what I say. And it's not a cop out to not like, I just know that I don't know. I know that I'm a significant like existence in this universe, but I also know that I'm not a significance in this universe. So it's like when I have these conversations with people, they're like, and it freaks them out. And then they get like mad at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to like not be in pain
Or
for
they're
the
like, "Are you
next day.
depressed?"
Yeah.
I'm
Are
like,
you
no, dude,
depressed? Are
I'm
you?
realistic. I'm just realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I want to address this comment here. The Bible is man's take on what Jesus taught. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even 100%
Mm,
sure Jesus existed.
I will go with that. I think
There's no
Jesus might
proof
have
of
been
it.
made up a little bit.
There's no proof of it.
Yeah.
None. I mean, we can't even agree what he looked like. until I was like 20,
Obviously,
until I
Obi-Wan
was like 20
Kenobi.
years old. He was this dirty blonde hippie guy with a beard and a robe. But now we know that he would have been darker skinned
He
and
was about our age, actually. Or wait, 33? 32. Wait, so I'm older than Jesus?
yes.
So silly.
All right.
Somehow
This
born after him.
I
Oh
mean,
God.
here's the thing. You just mentioned the word cop out. What and like here's the thing, Barb. I'm so thankful that you're alive. I don't know you personally, but I can't wait to meet you. I think you are a great person. But saying if I have to go under for like a gallbladder surgery or something, just going under today could kill you. You might not come back, right? And I were to be like, come on, God, if you're there, get me through this. And then waking up and like I made it through, I'm not going to be like, that was God because I said so. Because I could also die and not come back. But I could also be like, I can't just reconcile with the fact that, well, whether it was him or not, I survived. Like that's the cop out in this situation. Like I can't just be like, well, even if it wasn't God, I still survived. So I'm
Maybe it
gonna
was
just
the
go ahead and be like,
doctors.
yeah, maybe it was medical science.
Maybe it was the medical science that saved your life.
I look, keep
You
coming
know?
at me, because I love dissension, and I hope that I'm not being offensive in any way. Uh, I really hope that you're not taking offense to anything I say, but um,
Well,
I'm
with that,
impressed.
you're gonna be offended. While I respect people and their beliefs, and you do what you do, it's America, right? Um, there is a way to focus on, like, it was the doctors, like, it was actual people that saved your life. Like, it was those things, and it also was probably you within yourself, ultimately. Um,
To Barb,
I think, yes, to Barb.
I love
It
it.
is ultimately,
I love people
I,
that can have their ideas challenged and not lose their shit. I love it.
yeah, we'll see.
You're like,
Yeah,
she's not losing
right.
her shit in chat, but
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll see. It is, I think, ultimately people like, whale, whale, don't you know? Um, it is ultimately, I think people have this power within themselves, but they don't know how to not grasp it, but understand it. And so they have to focus on something different. Like it is an outer external thing. Hamburger hands. Um,
hamburger hands.
hamburger hands. Um, Whale, don't you? That's actually pretty fucking funny. Um, and I think that it really is within people. And if you're agnostic, I'm agnostic. I'm just like, I don't know how it works. I really don't. And that's okay. So when people put this like like it really is like a forceful thing, um, with these belief systems of being like, this is correct, this is correct. And I'm like, that's more telling to me that you actually don't know what the fuck is going on. Like that, and if it saved you and if that's what keeps you in your fucking heart of hearts, that's dope as fuck, and I'm happy that you're here, you know? Um, but when with the ultimate existence factor of it, it's like, dude, that was you. That was you. That was Mom, I'm looking at you. That was you. Those were the doctors that saved you. And whatever kind of peace or whatever kind of like whatever you found within that experience to get you through it, that's amazing. Like that really is super, super amazing and super cool, and that's great. Um, Ultimately, it just it's you, my dude. It really is just you. And we're taught and we're trained to not think like that because if we're able to think like that, then we're not able to fully, um, you know, not follow our dreams, but be our dreams. And we're not able to, we're not allowed to do that because we're trained in this certain way. Um, and I stand by those words. And this is something that I've been thinking about for a long, long time, that I've been working on for a long, long time. And I don't need to put my focus and my faith into something different or into something different when it's like, hey, if you die, then are you going to go to heaven or are you going to go to hell? And it's like, dude, I am a huge supernatural fan. Like, if as long as Jensen Ackles can give me a piggyback ride, like, I'm good to go. So, just, it just doesn't fucking matter. And I'm not in charge of it. I just exist here.
What's that?
Tina, you
And those are
fat
my
lard,
words.
come get some dinner. Tina,
As long
eat.
as Jensen Ackles can give me a
Food.
piggyback ride, I'm good to go.
Food.
Well,
Um,
and I haven't even seen the last season of The Boys, so whatever. But I'm
oh
Ackley,
man.
he's Ackles. We're vibing. I already know.
Well, ladies and germs, we've reached our time this evening, and wow, that was a lot of fun. And let me just tell you what we didn't get to. Okay,
Okay.
UFO sightings, alien
Ooh.
abductions, cattle
Okay.
mutilations, Men in Black, missing time experience, close encounters of the first kind, close encounters of the third kind, Phoenix Lights, I did talk about ancient astronauts, but alien implants, government UFO cover-ups, shadow
Wow.
people, reptilians, telepathic aliens, and the Black Triangle aircraft sightings. That's a lot, but
That's a lot. I'm here for it.
I
Thanks.
think that we are going to be able to have a lot to talk about from here on, and this is just one topic that we'll probably end up doing again later at some point.
Did we
But
decide on if aliens exist or not?
well, I'd like to hear what everybody else thinks, but I think both of us are like, yeah, I think they're out there somewhere. I don't know if they've gotten here yet. I don't know if there's a race of aliens that are as advanced as us,
Is it Jesus?
but I wonder Jesus could be could have
Fucking
been an
Christ,
alien for
dude.
sure. For sure. With the fucking parting of the seas and all that
Down a clown.
nonsense. I mean, we didn't even touch on like
No,
God killed
we didn't.
everybody on the planet with a flood once.
Oh, I
That's
even took
cruel as
my.
shit.
Yeah, we're good.
That's cruel as shit. But whatever. All right. I wanted to tell you one thing before we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
There's 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Spurs are up by 10.
I know.
51.
I do not even know what's been going on. It's fine. I've been solely focused on
51-41. Let's go Spurs.
let's go Spurs. Thank
All right, let's
you.
talk about this because I already have my tickets. I didn't even think about this. But
Let's
next Thursday,
Cowboys. Let's fucking go.
next Thursday at 7, 05, I'll be at Masters of the Universe. So we can do this at like 3, or we can do a different day.
Which day would you like
I
to
don't
do?
care.
Let me toss it on my calendar.
I don't care. Just to think about it.
Oh, I'm already getting talk shit. All right, let's
Tell me
go.
later.
Okay. I'm games on games, so just let me know. Do we want to do I do not force God on anyone. The journey, as you say, as she comments it.
I'm
That's
glad that your mom doesn't rape me with God.
It's
But
like,
I will say
it's
this.
so it's just right there.
The journey, I know. I was offensive on
Oh, it's
purpose,
so
but
funny.
here's the deal.
I'm sorry, it's so funny.
Is between you and him. But the Bible says
I do
exactly what
not
you're
force
doing,
God
Barb.
on anybody.
The
Yeah.
Bible says exactly what Barb is doing. And that is, if you believe, do not be ashamed and do not be afraid to tell other people about it. And I love that. That's so far, Barb. I feel like you kind of follow the Bible.
Actually,
And it's
so far,
teaching.
Barb is a really good nickname. Usually it's Jar Jar Drinks, but I think so far.
That's great.
I usually think so far Barb is a pretty good one. Oh, she's gonna hate this, and I'm here for it.
I mean, you
So
don't get much better than I'm glad your mom doesn't rape me
too
with
far,
God.
Barb. We got it.
Yeah.
Love
You're not going to get any better
it's
than
silly.
that. All right, that's this podcast, I guess. How do you feel it went today? I'm going to give you the last word.
I think it went wonderfully. Whale, wouldn't you say? Whale, wouldn't
You had a
you
whale
think?
of a time.
Yeah, it's just whale and tails. Let's go.
All right.
What does
I'm
it
going to
even
run
say?
our little
Mega to something? Yeah.
I'm going to run our little deal again.
It's whale of a time. I think it
There we
was.
go. James Marvs, Teen Amazing. We'll see you next time on Amazing and Marvs in the
Amazing and
crosshairs.
Mars.